I was thinking about it, the great design. I think many kings, let's look at David, right? Well, let's look at the paradigm first. There's, I think, there's good leaders, right? There's one righteous leader that rises up time to time. And in fact, but many of those under him that are obeying his orders and commands, like Camelot, if like if like George Washington or I don't know. Uh, what I'm trying to say is that like David, right? There's many people that rise up that have God's favor, right? And 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 are good leaders or good kings, prime ministers, emperors, whatever. And in fact, those under him, the ones that are not living by faith, because I think that many that have long memories as to they're not relying on their own memory, their own mind, their own chronological. They're not. They're living by faith. So in fact, God has them go off of the Word of God, and they may not have a long a long database as to how, or a lot of, they're not judging. Or put it this way, all right, if a Christian is in power, right, and he institutes laws, say it's not America, it's just a Christian nation, whatever, and he institutes laws that, in fact, Christians are to forgive people of their sins. Now, in cases that you want people to change, right, so they can get closer to God, they're unrighteous and you want changed, and in fact, I believe that you can hold their butt to the fire as to because you want change. And but as far as a leader, a Christian leader that forgives people of their sins, and then in fact they forget the actual sins sometimes, right? And but for people under them that are not maybe living by faith, that are not having the high moral code or the biblical, they go by the biblical doctrine, but they carry out different duties in government, whatever. It's like, what I'm trying to say is like David, right? David, his son was evil, trying to take over the kingdom. And David's like, I don't want him hurt. No, I don't want to. No, he's saying he's king. I'll just move and go my way and blah, blah, blah. And David's men were like, kill him. We're going to kill him. We're going to chop him up. He's evil. And David's like, nah, I don't want him hurt. He's trying to, I love my enemies, with Washington, right? With the building of Washington, you see a lot of Freemason stuff that a lot of people say that they're satanic, and in fact they have pentagram, or how they do the layout of Washington. The Washington Monument, or what? Anyway, you do indeed have people that are under you that are not living by faith, again, that have the high moral code, but in fact want to. Well, I'm gonna go outside. I think I heard something outside. I'm gonna go outside and see who that was, or if it was my mom.